I wanted to ask Joel Kazai to come up and read something with me, an interview that I recently published in Fulcrum, for those of you who might want some elucidation about what we're doing. But open that up. I was at your class earlier, and you mentioned Jacques Lacan, Mr. Lacan, and who is, for those of you who are not in that class, an important psychoanalytic thinker who combines aspects of Freud and Marx. And this poem is called, it's on the computer because I didn't plan to read it, but when you mentioned this, I thought it would be good for at least your group and maybe the rest. It's called The 12, and this is more recent work of mine, I must say. It jumps ahead by about 20 years. The 12 tribes of Dr. Lacan. La-KANT-ians, it's a set of definitions. La-KANT-ians, the cane or crutch is understood as a third leg or limping, stuttering phallus. La-KANT-ians. LAKE-anians, the unconscious is structured like a lake. LAKE-anians. Conscious is structured. This one may more appeal to you here in Indiana. LAK-anians. LAK-anians focus on the ache of lack and the desire to fill this void with ultimately unsatisfying and imaginary objects. We will be having a meeting of the LAK-anians after, maybe over in that vestibule there, I think would be a good place for the LAK-anian group. And now, more for those of us in the New England area, the LAK-anians. This is the can-do, pragmatic strain, LAK-anians. And then the La-KANT-ians. This is a form of negative dialectics, La-KANT-ians. And this one, the next is called the La-KUNT-ians. And this is the most radical followers of Lacan, who believe the unconscious is structured like the female genital organ. I have not been invited to join their group, so I've only heard about it on the web, that there are some blogs that I can direct you to. And then there are the La-KANT-ians. This is a cross between the ideas of Lacan and Levi-Strauss, which stresses the importance of interrelations and kinship patterns, the La-KANT-ians. Then there are the low-canians, who situate themselves in opposition, of course, to the high-canians, the low-canians. Then there is the La-KANT-ians, who believe the unconscious is structured like a cone, La-KANT-ians. And then, of course, as you all know, I know, the La-KANT-ians. This is a philosophical branch that connects the thinking of Lacan to that of Immanuel Kant, the La-KANT-ians. And then finally, the La-KILT-ians, who believe that the unconscious is structured like a kilt. So just wanted to bring my current thinking. I was a better person in my earlier work. You can actually see with that jump ahead what's happened to me, the deterioration of my thought. But it's been fun having my thought deteriorate.